It's the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from Arizona. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision. As this ball comes out to the 35.
Got it! 1918!
Sack on the opening snap of the game.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
The career is my stake when you were proud. The paper baby monkeys on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some
work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. One complete to Jalen Lane. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. 70 Lions.
Here's the first carry for their running back. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
In motion goes Dobbs. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Jordan Burch. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Street. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll take this one in. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
To the good, like moved out the hood, like you tryna pull me back.
19, touch, 70 Timberwolves. Go, sack.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big gain for Arizona. 59 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Lightning 18. Ready, ready?
Now this looks like a design run, and he'll get about 5.
The 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
60 inch. Ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. And he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, yeah. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
At their own 27-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw with Daniel. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues.
On the 70 line. Get up.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be taken down. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Commanders first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around, making the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ready? Dragon 60. 77 Wolf. 19 Lion. Warrior 70. 18 Pioneer.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
77 Wolf. Ready?
Look wide. Get this one complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and goal
Here
at
we
the
go.
9-yard line.
Ready?
Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are going to open up the lead to 8. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Daniel. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, it's Daniel. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
65.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On first down, Daniels. Headed left, buying time. He keeps it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8. That's quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Ready.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. In motion goes Dobbs. They motion a receiver right. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Daniels gonna throw again. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Past the 60, past the 60.
Throwing again. Daniel. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Arizona.
And after that promising drive, but just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Get it.
They send the tight end in motion.
Let's go.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Talk things over before 3rd down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
60 by.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kicker on for the point after.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the
they'll set up to throw. That one is complete to McBride. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
15-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that one shut down pretty quickly. They're getting back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Check the eagle. Check the eagle. Down.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call.
This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
And he gets into the end zone for 2 more and extends the lead to 16.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Charger, 19 Charger. Ready? 19, come Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cut 19, cut 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Daniels now on 1st down. This one up top for Dobbs. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive.
10 at their own 9-yard line.
Hawk 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line. Terrific starter there, gain of 15, and a 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
That's caught by Harrison right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Bronco 80. 70 Lions. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw.
And he's in! Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for the second half.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Ready? Steady.
Now this looks like a design run, and that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 25, here's second and 8.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion. Daniels to throw on second down. He's going to look for the home run ball.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8.
19, Tiger, 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll have a Commanders first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Third and long.
Here we go, set. Packers 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Commanders.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. In motion, it's Odunze. Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Behind the line experience. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Ready.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Ready.
Now give on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he will score. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense. They have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Viking 18. Trap 60. Trap Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. That one good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. This one up top for Dobbs. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll be second down.
Get it!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
A tight end in motion now. Daniels now going to look to throw. This one complete, right side. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
18, right here.
30-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 79 Broncos.
Keep it in the air, and here's Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing again, Daniels. Now he takes off, and he'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ready.
On second down, it's Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Commander's first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Hawk 70, Cowboys.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that complete to Harrison. He's into the clear again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying,
to the end zone, it's intercepted.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is...
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach, he's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop and at least come off the field and catch their breath.
This one taken at the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
60 by 6.
On first down, Daniels. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the ready. Let's go now. 1960 Eagles. 6 go.
To the air now on first and 10. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7 at the Commanders' 25-yard line.
19 Lions.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
Let's
The
go.
Cardinals will line up for the
18
two-point
Cardinals, 18
conversion.
Warriors, 7, 65 catch, 65 catch. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Cut 19, cut 19, 70, ready?
They'll throw with Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8.
In motion, it's Odunze. They'll run on second down. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Room to run inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and 10. Now Daniels. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Cougar, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
To throw is Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
First down, Washington.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Scoop.
Throwing now, Daniels. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They run out of the gun with Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
70 Timberwolves.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Bears Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cardinals will add one more onto their big lead.
Commanders 27. Jack Fox set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 19. Drop 60. Drop 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Moving to his left. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
60 Maverick.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll take care of it himself. Picks up the 1st down and a gain of 12. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. First and 10.
Deputy! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Hey, check them all! Ready?
Now this time he'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield by Odunze. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He'll look to throw. That's to Odunze again. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection. And another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Get it! Cougar Knights, Dragon 60!
In motion, it's Odunze.
Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the jump! Ready? 18 caught, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals, as we say, so long from Glendale.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a... Been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and it ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night.